Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Samer Sfer, and I'm one of the 3 co-founders of Hum & Go. So, first, our team. We're 3 co-founders, Elimatta, Chantal Saadi, and myself. We're the co-founders of M Social Catering, previously known as Mommy Made. It's a known social enterprise in Lebanon, launched in 2012. Based from Mommy Made, that is still ongoing, we found a niche potential, which is hummus. We know that hummus has been there for the past maybe hundreds of years, but the past 20 years, everybody loves hummus on the world. We don't know why. And from this, we see also that people want things that are very fast, things that they can eat easily, and most probably grab and go. Plus, people are fed up of fast food. They're fed up also from everything related to healthy food that is boring. And that is why we created Hum & Go. Hum & Go is a grab-and-go snack, healthy, that has hummus on one side and breadsticks on the other side, with food innovation in the hummus. So we have hummus that is traditional, and we are launching a hummus with pomegranate molasses. This is the branding of Hum & Go. It's very fast to open, it's very fast to eat, it's very practical. And it has a huge market in Lebanon and outside of Lebanon. We see that there is a market of $800 million just for hummus in the US only. Our competitors, we know that there is Sabra or Sainsbury, but we also have many that are in the grab-and-go sector. So what will be our differentiator is that we're joining grab-and-go plus hummus. It's not only hummus. Our present production capacity in our kitchen is 15,000 cups. Yet we're aiming in the coming year to become a production capacity of 75,000 cups. Why are we still a social enterprise? We work on job integration of women and youth that have social, financial, or physical challenges. We're one of the rare central kitchens that are accessible, that actually employs hopefully a majority of people with disabilities and integrate them into jobs. Plus, our packaging is recyclable. Our cost eventually will lower down with economy of scale. We aim to sell it for $2 and make a profit of $0.4. We aim to sell up to 300,000 cups by 2020, which is very doable, not only because we have local markets, but also since we are a social enterprise, there are huge markets outside of Lebanon for social enterprise products. In the UK, for example, it's a $20 billion market. So being a social enterprise will make us even more successful. We already won 2 local competitions, and we're able to raise more than $50,000.
We're going to have to stop you here. I'm sorry. The time is up.
Don't worry. We're raising $120,000.
All right. Let's start with Danielle this time.
With Yanda?
With me.
Sorry.
Okay. So it's cool that you mentioned that hummus is now a global phenomenon, not like sushi, but almost. But I'm very curious to understand your barrier to entry, because anyone can replicate that, and by the time that they see it, they would, because now you can buy hummus in every food chain all over Europe and Americas. So what's your barrier to entry?
Okay, so first, hummus is usually a product that can last for 25 days. We worked for a year with the labs of USG to make hummus last for more than 5 months. So usually it's not an exportable product, nor a product that can last long. So this is a formula that we were able to make through a certain process that we registered also an industrial design in the Ministry of Commerce. Second, of course, if big companies do their own research, they can make it. But we'll have the lead. So if we have the lead and we're established in the market, maybe they'll be more interested to collaborate with us than to really compete.
In your presentation, I saw that you're benchmarking yourself to hummus company or existing hummus product. When I look at your product, I don't see hummus. I see a healthy snack. And this will have, so I want to understand more how you're going to position your product. Is it a healthy snack that will compete with carrots and so many other things, or will it compete with traditional hummus? And this will have implication on distribution or your marketing activities, on your pricing and everything.
Definitely. So the hummus parts that we shown are the ones that are in small portions. So they try to sell them with chips or carrots. So not the regular pots of hummus. So yes, definitely what you're saying, we're competing with the other snacks like carrots, like some noodles, like mini sandwiches. And this is where we're competing. We want to provide something different because people are getting bored of the same things. So we're a healthy snack on the go. That's definite.
Yalda, do you have anything to say?
So Samir, when I look at your total addressable market, I think at some point you mentioned that U.S. sales are 800 million. So let's say that you have the secret formula, like the best tasting hummus ever, which I'm sure you do, and you're able to get 10% of that market. So that's 80 million, let's say 100 million if you factor in other markets. From a venture point of view, that's still not a lot of money. Investing in a potential for 100 million. So I'd like to understand if hummus is your wedge into something else. Do you want to be the leading brand for anything Mediterranean or all Lebanese food? So how far does your thinking go when you're thinking of the ambitions of your company?
Well, with hummus, we know that hummus has derivatives. We're still in the hummus family. The other thing like batinjan or other things. But the focus is not on diversifying, this is what we see, not diversifying products, rather than having with the same concept, the same mentality, people identifying a healthy grab-and-go snack with Mediterranean food coming from us. So we could go to, for example, our first market outside of Lebanon is going to be, with GCC, is going to be Scandinavian countries that are now hugely adopting hummus and other products. They call them the hummus superpower. So we're aiming to go to markets that are recently adopting these habits of Mediterranean food and go be there as an identity of hummus and derivatives of hummus.
All right, we have, I think, 20 seconds. Anybody wants to ask a very real quick question?
Yeah, I do. So we have a brand in France called Michel et Augustin, specialized in yogurt and stuff like that, and they did a lot of effort on branding. So I'm sure this is the first version. So what do you tend to do in terms of branding?
Well, we always work on improving our branding. So we hired a consultant that was the marketing manager of Pepsi in the MENA region to support us in improving our branding and designs in order to make it something professional while keeping an identity and explanatory thing because it's a food innovation. So we need to be a little bit explanatory in our product.
Thank you, Samir.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.